how long have you been doing street epistemology now?
I've done 2 sessions and talked to a total of 9 people. So I'm like, all the videos that I've made so far represent my first and second sessions. And I've been doing it on the approach that, you know, from the very first time I did SE was my very first video. And I wanted to sort of catalog my self-improvement as the time goes on, to see how things, you know, how much better I get at the method, and just like specifically also the way I'm editing my videos, which I think has improved as well. My first video was pretty garbage, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, so there are actually recordings of me doing SE that no one has ever seen, because I just refuse to upload them. But yeah, but at least you're out there and you're doing it, and it sounds like you're getting better, so that's awesome. Have you determined that SE...
I have to say, on the video perspective, don't worry about your first video being garbage, because I am now a full-time YouTuber, and I think my stuff is pretty all right. But if you look at my first video, it's garbage, so don't worry.
It's not that bad compared to a lot of people's. But what do you think about SE? Do you think it's one of the better methods of talking about beliefs out there? Is it your favorite? Do you think it's like, is there an objective criteria of which you determine that it's better, or, you know, compared to like what you were doing before?
Yeah, so I think if I've ever had conversations, it's almost always turned to a heated yelling match. Mm-hmm. And like one specifically that like was the turning point for me was with a coworker, like 2 years ago. So I basically decided after that, like if I'm gonna try and change people's minds, I can't have the mindset that yelling at them is going to do anything at all that's productive.
Nice.
So basically, I turned to the Socratic method, kind of inspired the name of my channel.
Yeah.
As the best method of getting people to lead themselves to what I think is the true conclusion that they should necessarily come to. And there is a sort of implicit fallacy in my mind with that, which is that I can't say that I have the answer, but I can kind of tell when I don't have the right answer, and that's sort of where the methodology comes in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I hope to impart in other people is, here's how you can tell when other people don't have the right answer. Whether or not you find the right answer is a different subject, but...
Yeah, interesting. Well, I'm glad that you got the call today. I hope you get the call whenever we get this show on live. Did you want to talk about something specific? If not, then you can go to some other callers and stuff, but what do you think?
Yeah, I specifically wanted to find out like what you guys think of the epistemological framework for, say, is it empiricism? Is there an element of metaphysics that can be involved here? That kind of stuff? Like, do you guys have opinions on that?
Well, you mean when we do street epistemology?
Yeah, or just thinking in general about like objective truth and philosophy and morality and things like that.
Yeah, so I'll answer first on this, I guess. I think there are people who claim that, we approach street epistemology through epistemological lens of evidentialism, and not everybody might hold that. And my response would be that it doesn't necessarily matter what my epistemology is. I think anybody can ask questions about things without necessarily holding a certain epistemic justification to be true or not. So I think you can come from it at any kind of background.